That is my morning jacket right here on 98.3 The Penguin. The tune is titled Big Decisions. Hope you're doing well on this Friday. It's time to jump into our segment we call Beats and a Beer. We're going to check back at some of the beats Port City Daily's been covering throughout the week. Ben Shockman live in studio with us. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing great. A great big thank you before we jump into things to our sponsor of these airwaves in this segment, Edward Teach Brewing Company. They are located in North 4th Street down there right next to the Brooklyn Arts Center. They're putting out some fantastic beers. 8 of their own beers on tap right now with many more to come. We are once again sipping on the filtered German lager. You can see right through this. It's the clearest beer I've ever seen.
It's in a coffee mug for me. And
Yes.
I don't usually get to see the bottom of my coffee mug, and I can today.
Were you scared? Were you like, oh, my God.
Yeah, there's stuff down there.
Yeah, that's some writing down there. So anyway, a great big thank you to them. What we usually do here is we kind of take a look back at the week that was for the top stories that were trending here in the Port City. Ben, I'll hand it over to you, my friend.
All right. So it was a crazy week, as pretty much every week we have is. One of the stories, this has been really strange. There was a hit and run early in January. A young Ashley student was run off the road, and it turns out the guy who ran off the road was here illegally. He was arrested by Wilmington Police Department. They let him go. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents showed up pretty much out of nowhere and arrested him. And things in this case have just gotten weirder and weirder. You can follow the story online if you look up Hit and Run Port City Daily.
Right.
You can find it. I will tell you this. The latest twist is that we've now been contacted by his lawyers who claim that ICE lied to us about his criminal past.
So the story continues.
The story
goes
continues.
On.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
now in a tug of war, so we'll see how that goes. A much happier story for everyone involved is bacon, beach,
bacon
and beer.
Yeah, come on, the 3 Bs.
No matter how you say it, it sounds good. And this is
Bo and Ben.
Bo and Ben and bacon and beach and beer.
There you go.
That's good. So this is sort of a replacement, the next generation of what used to be the Chowder Cook-Off down there at Carolina Beach.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a little bit, it's supposed to be a little more friendly, it's still a competition, but less of a, for the win. It's more about just bringing people in and
Anytime
hanging
you
out.
bring in bacon to something, it just lightens the mood a little bit. You got a
And-
cheeseburger? Oh, that's a serious cheeseburger. You throw some bacon on it? All right, I hear you.
And everything's much, much better. And
Yeah.
this is the weekend of Azalea Fest. So if you have had it with the crowds, maybe do your thing, maybe see it Friday night, Saturday morning, and then you're done with Azalea Fest, you can head out to the beach
There you go.
for bacon and beer.
Beautiful Carolina Beach.
Yes, very exciting. Also, we talked about redistricting this week. That didn't make anyone happy.
Yeah.
There was no bacon involved.
Well, I was reading that story and it's like, again?
Again,
I thought I was like, this is, must be back on a story that already happened, but I wasn't.
so there's a lot more for us to get into. So this story really just gave you a nice framework to understand what's going on and why people are upset in either direction. So you can check that out. The article is, a month after angry parents objected, New Hanover schools to present another redistricting map.
So if your kids in New Hanover County school system, I'm not sure what's going on there, that's the place to check it out.
It's a place to check it out. We'll have more coming, but that's a good place to start, give you the lay of the land.
Right.
Also this week, this is a great article. It's possibly my favorite of the week. This is our reporter, Michael Prats. And this was a weird thing happened in City Hall. Mayor Sappho and Charlie Rivenbark put forward a proposed plan that would basically change how the city awards retirement benefits, their health benefits. And it appears to be for one person.
Hey.
Yeah.
There's more employees than that.
One lucky person is the beneficiary of this. I won't spoil the story. We'll have to see how it plays out. But you can check that out. The headline is Sappho and Rivenbark lobby for city ordinance change to benefit a single unnamed employee.
So what we'd like to do here in this Beats and a Beer segment is we try to match up music with at least one of the stories. It's really hard to find any sort of songs about redistricting, although I know for sure we have songs about beer, and I don't know about bacon. So we're going to work in at least a beer-themed beach and maybe not bacon song, but that's where we're going with our Beats and a Beer segment. We're also going to be giving you a chance to win a gift certificate to the Save 30 store a little bit later on, and in just a few we'll be taking a deeper look at some of the stories that really made us say wow throughout the week.
Yes, one with bacon, one without.
There you go. All right. Yeah, boy, howdy. It's Todd Snyder, BEERUN Beer Run, smack dab in the middle of our Beats and a Beer segment. Not bad to wind down your Friday. If you want to have a little taste on what we're drinking, head on down to Edward Teach Brewing Company, North 4th. Beautiful, brand new facility. The building is very old. Used to be a firehouse down there, but they've done a great job remodeling it. And it has the Queen Anne's Revenge built inside, so you can have a beer on the upper deck of the Queen Anne's Revenge. What do you think about that, Ben?
I think it's pretty great.
Yeah, man. Good.
So we got to get serious for a minute.
Okay.
All right. So if you are in Wilmington, you did not miss this story this week. A teacher in the New Hanover County school system was arrested on child pornography charges. And there may be some more serious charges coming down the line. And so we've pretty much heard about the story. I don't want to go into the details. Instead, I want to talk about some calls and emails we've been getting.
Right.
And essentially, again, without going into the details, what we're hearing is that this has been going on for quite some time. Teachers knew, parents knew, possibly administrators knew. We don't know the full extent of it. Most of these people have requested we not use their names, which essentially, as you know, means we can't run a story on it.
Right.
We don't use anonymous sources. That's just not how we operate. But we appreciate these people coming forward. And so two things. One is, this is why we write stories like this. This is why we get on the air and talk about serious stuff sometimes. Sometimes you'll hear a news break on the Penguin. It's a little more serious than you might want to hear.
Right. Could be heavy, right?
Could be heavy stuff. But the reason we do it is that it inspires people to come forward and help someone else prevent this from happening again, or maybe making sure that the full story comes out. So that's part of it. The other part of it is just to tell people, if you're listening, that's how journalism works. We do our best to find stories. We comb through documents. We ask questions. We do all that. But so much of it comes from people come to us with their stories.
Right.
And if people don't do that, then a lot of those times, those stories never get heard. And you go 10 years, 20 years, 25 years, 26 years.
Right.
Without anyone ever being brought to justice or something horrible like this just perpetrating year after year.
So can the public help?
The public can help. So we're really easy to get a hold of. You can message us on Facebook. You can email all of our reporters, myself, Johanna Prats. We're all easily accessible. You can call us. You can email us. We're almost too easy to get a hold of.
It's like sometimes I want to hide.
Sometimes we do want to hide, but you can always get a hold of us.
Yeah.
So if you know something, if you have a story, maybe you don't know, hey, is this a big deal or not, you can always reach out to us. We'll always talk to you, let you know what we can do about it.
Yeah. Vet it out.
Vet it out. That's what we do.
All right. Shifting gears back to the Bacon Festival.
Yes. No, we need a story with some bacon on it.
Yeah. There you go.
So this was a story this week. I liked this story because it made me feel like an idiot.
Not because totally it had bacon in it.
Well, this was the recycling story, right? So everything I thought I knew about recycling was wrong, apparently. And it reminds me, the only part about this I knew, so the article is, it's Green Week. Here are some recycling tips to make your life easier. And this is what you need to know if you're going to recycle. And now I know why the little old lady who always is recycling at the same time as me at the big recycling bins by the Lowe's where I live is always yelling at me for throwing my plastic bags in there.
So tell us, what was the old misconception? Let us know. Lay back on the couch.
So one, I assumed that a plastic bag, being plastic, was recyclable.
Right.
Apparently that is not true. And they are literally full-time operation, just carting huge amounts of plastic bags out of the recycling center and putting them in the landfill.
Wow.
Because they can't recycle them. Other things I didn't know, I try to be conscientious. So I clean my cans and bottles and all that before I recycle them. Apparently I've been wasting a lot of my time.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. They can do all that. Another weird thing I do, I always take the caps off, kind of bottle, and I throw them away. Right. I don't know why I do this. I thought I was helping.
Right.
And apparently that doesn't help at all either.
I'm shaking my head, and I hope you know that I do all these same things. So, I think there's a lot of people being like, wait, what? What now?
Right. So I don't expect the listeners or readers at home to admit publicly, like I am right now, that you are recycling idiots, but I am. So this article helped me a lot, and now I will be a better recycler.
There you go. The full story, all of the details, how to be the best recycler you can.
Yes.
At PortCityDaily.com. We are, let's jump into, actually, you know what? I want to turn you all on to a brand new song from Glenn Hansard, and then in just a few, we're going to give you a chance to win a gift certificate to our Save 30 store. Right now, it's called Roll On Slow. Brand new music from Glenn Hansard. It's called Roll On Slow. It's got a little tip of the cap to Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band in there. The brand new record's called Between Two Shores. Bo Gunn here with you. Ben Shockman live in studio as well. It's our Beats and a Beer segment. The beer's almost gone. The beats always will roll on musically. And, of course, Newsly?
Newsly.
Yeah, there you go. Let's set the record straight real quick about recycling.
So reporter Johanna Farabee ran into the studio to tell me I am still a recycling idiot.
Yes.
Thankfully. So you can recycle plastic bags, just not at the county facility. But you can take them to almost any of the local grocery stores, Lowe's, Harris Teeter, Food Lion. And they all have explicit places where you can go and just give them your bags, and they'll recycle them for you.
There you go.
So now I'm a little bit less of an idiot.
Yes. So don't call or email in. Or you can, just to give us some love.
If you're going to, you're going to.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, quiz time.
All right, so here it is, our little segment we call Hold On. I think I got it. where you get to win a $10 gift certificate to our Save 30 store, essentially then winning a gift certificate to over 160 local businesses. Ben's got the questions and the answers.
Yes. So if you read this week's recycling article, it's Green Week. Here are some recycling tips to make your life easier. Then you know yet one more thing I did not know about recycling, and that is, where is the recycling center?
Where is it?
Where is it, man?
All right. So you can be as vague or as specific as you want. We will determine that answer when you call in. Spirit Communication line is open. G-Love, Ben Harper, Let the Music Play. It's one of our many theme songs right here on the Penguin. Ben Shockman wrapping up Beats and a Beer with our friends at Edward Teach Brewing Company. Jackie was all over the answer today.
She was quick on the draw. She knew where it was.
Congratulations, Jackie. So go ahead.
So the recycling center is off of Highway 421.
And now, you can find it if you're no longer recycling ignorant, so to speak.
Yes.
But, you were doing the right thing, man. It's probably still nice to see the clean bottles and glasses in there. They're probably like, oh, I appreciate this.